Hi and welcome to Drummers Review. I'm Nolly and today we're going to be taking a look at a Gretsch Renown Fusion shell pack. The Renown series has been a popular choice for many years now, offering professional sound and usability at a cheaper price point than the USA-built premium kits that Gretsch offers. This 4-piece Fusion shell pack, finished in copper sparkle, features a 20 by 16 inch unported bass drum, 10 by 7 and 12 by 8 inch rack toms, and a 14 by 14 inch floor tom. The shells have a 7-ply maple construction with Gretsch's trademark 30-degree bearing edge cut, and new for this revision of the Renown series is the 302 hoops that you'd find on the more expensive Brooklyn and Broadcaster kits. The RRP for this shell pack is about £1,500, but we've seen most dealers selling for closer to £1,200, and with this being a really competitive price point, we're eager to see what the Renown series has to offer. Let's check out a few more clips and then come back to hear our thoughts. As we unboxed the kit, we were met by totally professional looking and feeling drums. Despite the relatively low number of lugs on some of the drums, they tuned up really well, which is indicative of great bearing edges and shell roundness. The copper sparkle is wonderfully executed, which makes for a great eye-catching look both close and from a distance. Under the lights, they really pop, so we can imagine this kit would look great on stage. The chrome hoops and cigar-shaped lugs give a wonderfully classic character that stops short of being vintage, while on the inside of the drum you've got the hallmark Gretsch painted gunmetal finish, which provides a stark contrast to the more blingy exterior. The kit arrived with clear Remo Emperors on the tom batters and a clear power stroke on the bass drum batter, while the resonant heads on both the toms and on the kick drum are single-ply Gretsch heads made by Remo. Moving on to the sound, the bass drum packs a great punch with loads of beef but a controlled sustain despite the lack of muffling in the drum. To us, this is a satisfying and versatile unported bass drum sound that's going to deliver both live and in the studio. Moving on up above, the rack toms sounded absolutely glorious. These are very clean and musical sounding toms with a warmth that you might expect from the all maple shell, but at the same time they've got an aggressive attack and volume that you might not expect given how they look. The mounting system clearly does a good job of preserving the resonance of the rack toms because both of them had a lovely long sustain that was well matched between both drums. Finally, the floor tom continues in the same vein with loads of articulation and a long sustain. think some players might find that sustain is a little bit too long for their taste and might want to resort to using a little bit of muffling, or perhaps moving to slightly lighter duty floor tom legs. But this is a sweet sounding drum that pairs up really nicely with the rest of the kit. Overall, this kit has a bright and classy character with the ability to transform from a warm and traditional sound all the way through to a really modern and punchy one. This versatile character has long been one of Gretsch's strong suits, and no doubt is part of their continued success among players of all styles and ages. The build quality was excellent, with no flaws at all being visible. The only thing we felt is that some of the tension rods were perhaps a little bit grindy, but at the same time, perhaps this stiffness contributed to the excellent tuning stability we experienced with this drum kit. Either way, we were very pleased with the solidity and functionality of all the shell hardware included. As we mentioned before, this kit has a sound that could suit players of many styles, but we think it's going to be most popular amongst working drummers who need a classic-looking, versatile kit that's going to deliver in every type of musical situation. These fusion sizes will be popular with jazz, pop and R&B drummers, as well as those who want a kit that's relatively easy to fit into the car. But for rock players that are looking for fat, low-tuned tones, we'd recommend looking into some of the larger sized shell packs on offer. At a street price of around £1,200, we think this kit offers good value for money, especially considering the sound quality, the construction, and of course the heritage of the brand itself. It's quite a big step up in price to the USA-built Gretsch drums, but there's nothing inferior about this kit at all. Of course, this is a highly competitive area of the market, with most major brands putting out very attractive kits at a similar price. However, if you're a fan of the Gretsch sound and think this kit would suit your needs, I'd say it's well worth auditioning. We really enjoyed our time with this kit, but why don't you let us know what you guys think by leaving us a comment on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified of future content, and we'll see you next time at Drummers Review.